Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. On the court for the Mavericks. Washington and Lively hold down the post for us. King is out there with Irving, and it's Exum in at the 3. Shot by Pajemski, no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Washington, that's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Curry, and there's the drive.
I can't play on straight. Keeps crashing.
Lays it up off the glass.
That's a clever attack from Curry, just finding an angle. And he gets around the defender towards the basket.
James the three-pointer. King's got none.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Jackson Davis. That's a 5 from 18. A rebound by Washington.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
From outside the arc, another 3 for Dallas.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, when it came to Kyrie Irving, Coach said trying to contain him tonight won't be easy. He told me Kyrie is a fantastic player, but I feel confident that our guys will be all over him tonight. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thank you, David.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. 12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Back to Curry to stop the run. Another miss by Curry.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Count the basket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Take a look at the general. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Daniel Gafford, down a few spots.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's now 23 points for the general.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Wiggins. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Curry to stop the drought. Curry with another miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting.
Wow,
and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
He released it. Dang.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage of distance.
Drops in the tray.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost him.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Now here's Wiggins after the miss from King. They get a hand on it. King with the steal. Here's Exum, and finished off by Exum.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays
What?
meant so much
How would
to
I
this
dump
team.
you?
Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Curry from deep three-point range.
Damn.
And the Warriors miss again.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Pajemski after the made shot from King. They get it back. Kuminga with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I think this is a progression step here for Kuminga. When he starts to hit threes consistently, watch out.
Here's King. Good, another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Curry kicks to Kuminga. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Takes a three. Another three for Golden State.
What?
They don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Irving, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Curry fires from way outside. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
What
Now,
the hell?
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Moses Moody, he's checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Najee Marshall comes in for Washington. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Exum. Now Gafford after the missed three from Stephen Curry.
Dang.
And the whistle blows, it's going to be on the general. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Payton comes in for Brandon Pajemski. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Curry. And Dallas with a change here too. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Irving. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from King. King's got 40 points. Pass to Kuminga. Over Marshall. Kuminga, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
King, that's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Payton after the made shot from King. Pass to Kuminga to halt the run, and it's King with the rebound. Kuminga's gone 1 of 3 from the field here.
The Magic.
Marshall passes to King and stolen by
Oh.
down low. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist from Payton. Kuminga's got 5 now.
With his finesse and his power, Kuminga can make it real tough inside.
King hits the three-point bomb.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alden.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the general in his last time out against the Warriors was a man on a mission. He scored an incredible number of points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. And those are big numbers he put up. It's hard to match, but he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is
Frost.
on, and there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now, here's Melton. Still yet to score. Yep,
Damn.
one goes.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. From downtown, hits it again. Wow!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
How's that not a steal?
Outside, Peyton. From past the
Shot
arc.
it.
Drills it from outside. He has 5.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're gonna find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And so it's Dallas, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinal.
Be up on them.
Shot from the inbound. Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Outside Curry. Puts up a deep 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
King, that's good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Curry. That shot off. Nice D from King.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Outside Kuminga. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Hit by Kuminga. Outside for Curry.
Damn.
Another miss by Curry. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Dallas moving the ball around. King's shot is off.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Here's Melton. Count that as his fourth
I just
basket
don't
of the
let him
night.
do
Just
that.
7 shots to get there.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's King. Dallas no good that time either. Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Melton. Here's Jackson Davis. He's covered by Washington. 6 to shoot. King with the block. And they'll get another chance. Here's Pajemski. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And if you've been watching since round 1, this group is off to a blistering start here in the postseason. And have not only swept the first round, but have 2 in the books here in the second round. 6 consecutive wins. Wow.
And that was an impressive sweep in the first round. And if they can get a win tonight and move to 3-0, a second sweep looking more and more probable. Even if they don't sweep, though, I don't see them being challenged in this series. It's not going to go past 5.
But with the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line. To shoot 2.
Bonus.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And working, giving themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The Warriors making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Here's King. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got 3 assists in the game.
Get the ball. Bruh.
Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Count it. 67 points for the General.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
There's the 3. No good that time.
Fast coverage that turned into no coverage.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That's good from Stephen Curry.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Rebounded by Gafford.
Hey,
It's been all Mavericks.
yo.
King with it. Kuminga picks him up. Powered down with both hands.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Jacks up a 3. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's King. Connects again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Outside, Kuminga. Majemski on the wing. Wiggins outside. No good on the 3. The Mavericks shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. And there's the basket. Three-point play going to the line for 1.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Mavericks. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Curry can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Grimes with the bucket.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Curry with the 3. King outside. Here's Grimes. Another 3 for
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And so it's Dallas. A show for the ages. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Greetings, everyone. They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. Things not looking great. Trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me?
They don't.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
They don't. They don't.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3.
The first 2. He has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
On the court for the Mavericks. Big man on the floor.
Free
from
block.
Washington, Gafford. King is out there with
Need the
Irving.
free blocks,
and
bro.
it's Exum in at the 3, the small forward. King, the pass to Exum.
Nice. Damn.
About that finish.
I seen that from Africa, bro.
And how about the bounciness of DG, Daniel Gafford, into the air with ease.
Look at that.
Outside
No, free block. No, he
Curry.
made
Sinks the
it.
triple. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's King. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Another miss by Curry. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And yep, another basket.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire.
Oh my goodness.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Bajemski, the bounce pass. And the call.
That shit out my house, boy.
That sends him to the line.
Yeah, we talk so much about Curry being the best shooter after he makes a three, but there's a lot more to it. I mean, this guy is also the most accurate free throw shooter of all time, so it's pure no matter where it comes from.
And the Mavericks making
Oh
a
my
change
goodness.
here.
Oh, I thought I was making big.
Here's Curry with the three.
Damn, in his mouth.
Second shot opportunity. And
Damn!
put it in. 7 points in the game.
All right, got it.
Terrific effort on the glass. Love seeing Kuminga throwing his weight around.
King, right side, fires from deep. And again for three.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Pass to Kuminga. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Dallas. King's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here he goes. And that one
This is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out. Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude.
He's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's King.
What the fuck? I did not do that.
The Warriors have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8.
Damn, and he's
Great
like
effort
the
there.
fuck out.
Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Pass to King. Lets it go with the 3. And good, he hits it again.
He's equaled second all-time scoring for a playoff game.
A tremendous offensive display, Greg. This crowd
Damn.
on the edge of their seats. Dallas has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. The 3-ball. Bajemski grabs the board. Bajemski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry looking it over. Kuminga goes in.
That shit out my house, boy. The fuck?
Fast break, Dallas. Fires for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
The fuck?
Here's Curry with the 3. They grabbed their own miss.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about
Another bucket.
Watch it,
Continues to move the needle, breaking his own record for the second highest points total.
Help me, please.
This man is on a mission.
He is a man on a mission. He just keeps going. Extra motivated to come up big in the biggest games. He has certainly done that tonight. A performance that will be remembered for a long, long time. Good, another from 3.
Okay.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Wiggins outside. Pass to Bajemski. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. Washington.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Moody comes in for Brandon Bajemski. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Curry. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Irving. Melton.
Get that shit out of my house!
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Marshall passes to King. Back to Dinwiddie. Dallas moving it around. This one for 3. Another 3 for Dallas. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
Great job.
You can't pass it to me at the 2.
Bunch of shots and just a tremendous defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they played with. When you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break. Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very...
My player. They're not coming back.
Looney finds Moody. Here's Mel again.
And he's approaching the franchise record for most blocked shots in a playoff game.
These are the types of performances that can really cement your legacy. King, that's good.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Melton against King. Pass to Moody. Beyond the arc. Melton, no good.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
King with the steal. Shoots over Melton, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit
they
batty
lost,
right now.
bro. They fucking lost.
And it's
fucking
lost. State Farm assisted the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I
Blake
love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes.
Let me get that.
Separates great playmakers, as we know, with peripheral vision.
And
Shoot it.
1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Curry sitting on the bench,
my goodness.
here's the group
Fuck,
that
he
Steve
shot
Kerr
it.
has on the floor. Moses Moody is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Peyton. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Abaji in at the power forward position. And the dunk by Powell.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's King. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time.
Oh!
For a playoff game. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Here's King.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to Moody. They set the pick. Back to Melton.
He shot it, though.
Now Looney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drives in.
Well, Looney knows his role. Good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
Here's King. And again for 3.
Never resting on his laurels. He has once again put on a clinic, breaking his own record for second most triples all time in a playoff game.
Putting on a clinic indeed. You know, when he gets in his zone like this, it's exhilarating to watch. At least for us it is. I've got to assume it feels just about the opposite for anybody tasked with slowing him down.
Your ass.
It's got to be very, very hard.
Wait, what? That was a foul on me?
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
If they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to happen.
For real, boy.
You get some
Let
extra
them know.
rest tonight.
Damn, they get spanked. Shit is on easy.